What is up guys, Manish here. In this video we're going to take a look at on how to mount to the Google Nexus 4 on your Ubuntu operating system, or in plain English we'll be just taking a look at on how to get the Nexus 4 drive placed on your Ubuntu Linux operating system. So let's get started. So the last week I bought my Nexus 4, and when I tried to connect it to my computer that was running Ubuntu OS, it simply failed to detect the Nexus 4 device. Now when I tried the same device, that is a Nexus 4, with the other operating systems such as Windows and Mac, it worked like a charm. I could access all the files from the Nexus 4 very easily. So now in order to access the files which are placed on a Nexus 4 in Ubuntu, you'll have to follow 9 simple steps. So these are the steps you'll need to follow, and I'll guide you through each and every step. So the first thing which you'll have to do over here is that you'll have to enable the USB debugging. So go to your Nexus 4 device and go to settings. And scroll all the way down to About Phone and hit the build number 7 times. So you'll have the developer option activated then. So once you've got the developer option over here, go to it and just make sure you've got the USB debugging tick marked over there. Alright, so once you're done with the first step, that is enabling the USB debugging, the next thing which you'll have to do is you'll have to pull up a terminal and type in SU, that stands for super user privileges, throw in your password, and you should be the root. Alright, so the next thing which you'll have to do is copy this particular command over here. This command will basically install certain packages which are related to the MTP. So copy that particular command and paste it over here. And that should basically install the package for us. So once you're done with the second step, the next step we'll have to do is we'll have to edit a file known as 51-android.rules. It is placed under this particular directory over here. So go to this particular directory, that is, go to your file system. So go to your file system and go to etc and go to udev rules.d, and just make sure you have got this particular file placed over here. If in case you don't have this particular file, create a text file over here and name that particular file as 51-android.rules. So once you have got this particular file placed, the next thing we'll have to do is we will go ahead and edit that particular file by copying this particular command over here and pasting it over here. So that will basically pull up the gedit editor for us, and inside this particular editor we will paste this particular command over here. So once you have pasted this particular piece of code over here, just go ahead and save it. So once you have saved the file, the next thing which you'll have to do is we will make that particular file which you have just saved, that is 51-android.rules, as an executable file. So copy this particular command and go to your terminal and paste it over here. Hit on enter. So now that particular file, that is 51-android.rules, is an executable file. Alright, so the next thing which you'll have to do is we'll have to restart a service called as udev. So copy this particular command over here, go to your terminal, paste it over there. So once you're done with that, we will create mount point by copying this particular command and paste it over here. So since you have already got this particular folder, that is Nexus 4, I'm getting this particular message that is file already exists. But if you're doing this for the first time, you will not get this particular error or the message over here. So once you're done with that, we will set the file permission or the folder permission by copying this particular command and pasting it over here. Now the next thing which you'll have to do is we will go ahead and plug in our Nexus 4 device onto our computer. So once you're plugged in your Nexus 4 onto your computer, the next thing which you'll have to do is you'll have to copy paste this particular command onto your terminal. Mind you that you'll have to copy paste this particular command every single time. I repeat, copy paste this particular command every single time you plug in your Nexus 4 onto your computer. So once you've copied this particular command, paste it onto your terminal and then hit on enter. So that should basically mount the Nexus 4 onto our Ubuntu operating system. So as you can see over here, the Nexus 4 gets successfully mounted onto our Ubuntu OS. And to access it, hit on this particular icon over here that says Nexus 4. And you can access all the files over here. And once you're done, reading or writing the files onto your Nexus 4, you'll have to unmount the Nexus 4 device. So that is done with the help of this particular command over here. So copy paste this particular command onto your terminal and your Nexus 4 will get successfully unmounted. So if this video has helped you out in any ways, please make sure you hit the subscribe and a like button which is found below this video. It really helps me out. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.